Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is Dr. Livingston, the host of this solo podcast today called Six Key Components of Mental Well-Being. Mental well-being is an important part of overall health and happiness. Feeling positive and functioning effectively helps you reach your individual potential. In fact, there are six key components to mental well-being identified by the World Health Organization that combine to form the basis of a healthy mind. In this podcast, I will be speaking about these six components of mental well-being. 1. Self-esteem. Having a healthy self-esteem is an essential part of achieving mental well-being. Self-esteem is how we view ourselves and the value we assign to our worth as individuals. When we have strong self-esteem, we feel capable, confident, accept our strengths and weaknesses, and view ourselves positively even when faced with difficulties. Low self-esteem, on the other hand, can make us question our ability or skills that we do possess and doubt ourselves when faced with challenges. Through developing self-esteem, you will become more able to make better decisions for yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically, thus leading to improved quality of life overall. 2. Resilience. Resilience is one of the key components to maintaining a healthy mental well-being. It refers to an individual's ability to cope with difficult and stressful situations while still remaining optimistic and open to growth. Resilience involves transforming negative experiences into learning opportunities, continuing to take on challenges that come along, and finding meaning in life despite adversity. An individual with a high level of resilience is capable to maintain balance, use their inner strength when in crisis, and have a sense of self-reflection. Developing resilience does not mean staying happy all the time, but rather what? Learning how to tackle stressors more effectively and having an optimistic outlook for the future. 3. Sense of belonging. One of the most important parts of mental well-being is having a sense of belonging. Feeling socially connected to our family, friends, and community can have a huge impact on our overall mental health. It helps us feel supported and appreciated, which can make times of stress easier to cope with. Connection through friendships and activities like clubs or group sports can also help us build resilience, teaching us that we are capable of facing challenges and tackling them head-on. A sense of belonging reminds us that we are never alone and that our struggles may be shared by others. This understanding can give us courage when we need it the most. 4. Autonomy. The ability to make decisions for ourselves and have control over our lives leads to increased feelings of self-sufficiency, confidence, and independence. It is important to note that autonomy does not necessarily mean negating the influence of others, but instead, it involves considering their advice before making up our own minds about what's best for us. We must be able to make, or rather take responsibility for our actions, understand the consequences, and move forward with decision-making that contributes to our overall satisfaction and life goals. Developing autonomy helps us learn how to navigate life's difficult moments while keeping our mental health in check. 5. Problem-solving ability. The ability to solve problems requires us to deeply analyze our situation, develop creative solutions, and take steps toward resolution. This can help tackle stressful situations before they become overwhelming and, of course, allow us to maintain a positive outlook on life despite the difficulties we may be experiencing. Additionally, problem solving can promote critical thinking and evaluate the effectiveness of our solutions, which can lead to improved decision-making skills in the future. In other words, having a strong problem-solving ability is essential for increasing inner strength and psychological resources, leading to greater mental well-being. Lastly, 6, anxiety management. Anxiety can be disabling and it negatively impacts our mental well-being. That is why effective management of anxiety is essential for our overall psychological health. A key component of managing anxiety is recognizing its triggers, why and when it arises, as well as learning to accept it at a deep level. Additionally, practice calming strategies such as meditation, relaxation exercises, and physical activity that offer psychological benefits to reduce feelings of stress and worry. Some of these activities I've spoken to you on my previous webinars and podcasts. Thanks for listening to this podcast, and it is my hope as always that you will reflect on and use the important information presented to improve your overall health and well-being. For more information on this topic and related subjects, please visit my website at stresshealthsolutions.com.